Okay, we are now recording. So this is Math 27 for today. We have the following goals. And the other announcement, I will just post it in our Google Space. Today we will have inverse trigonometric functions and exponential integrals involving inverse trigonometric functions and exponentials and logarithms. So yeah. So last time, this is also recorded in video. I think the YouTube that I posted is easily accessible than the Google Drive. So you may look choose whatever you want, wherever you want to view this video on trigonometric substitution. And then we apply it to power rule for the first part. And then the second part, we apply it also with integrals involving trigonometric functions. The ingredients here are the basic identities, such as sine squared plus cosine squared is equal to 1, and the other. And then also the power reducing identities, such as the sine squared of x is equal to this part here. So to begin today's lecture, let us recall what we have in the what we have discussed last time. So I will begin with an example on integrals with trigonometric function. So here, I will start with the integral. So this is our review. So the integral of sine of para simple x na lang raised to 5 dx. So how do we solve this integral? We know that we can express this sine in terms of cosine as follows. So we can write this as sine to the fourth of x, and then express sine to the fourth of x in terms of cosine, and then separate the other one, sine of x dx with respect to x. And then we will write our sine to the fourth as 1 minus cosine squared. So 1 minus cosine squared is sine squared. Of course, we copy that twice, and then sine of x with respect to x. So here, we will expand this part. This is 1 minus 2 cosine squared x plus cosine to the fourth of x, and then sine. Okay. So here we know we will use substitution. We will let u be cosine of x, and then du will be the derivative of cosine is negative sine of x. Okay, sine of x dx. So here we have sine of x dx, thus we can write negative du d sine of, and we put a box here so that it will be not messing with our other solution. So here we will replace this with negative integral of du. Notice that I put the negative sign outside so that it's easier to write. And then this is 1 minus 2 u squared plus u raised to 4. So masyadong malayo yung du. Mali. Okay, and then du. Now we can apply our power formula. So this is just u minus 2u raised to 3 over 3 plus u raised to 5 over 5, and then plus c. Note that we have to go back to the variable of the original function, the original variable. So in this case, in terms of x. So u is cosine of x minus 2, and then cosine of x raised to 3 over 3 plus cosine of x raised to 4 plus 1 is 5 over 5, and then put the grouping sign plus the constant of integration, C. Any questions so far? All right. Now, I will no longer go to the derivation of inverse trigonometric functions. I will give the formula and then use this formula later to solve integrals. So here are the formulas for inverse trigonometric integrals involving inverse trigonometric functions. So the first one is the integral of this form. Here u is differentiable function of, say, x. When I say x, it's the independent variable. But you can replace this with t or whatever variable of integration you want. So I will just put x squared is. So here we have a squared minus u squared. And what is a squared? A here is just the constant which is positive. Here a is greater than 0. This is a constant. I will write this above here. Of course, when I say constant, this is a real number. This is just the integral is just arc sign. The convention in our notes is use capital letter for arc sign. So it might be good to just follow this convention for uniformity. So 1, and then the second one is a squared plus u squared du is just 1 over a arc tangent of u over a plus the constant of integration c. Then the last example, the last formula is we have u outside, and then square root of u squared minus a squared. This is just 1 over a arc secant of u over a plus c. So on next meeting, I will give you a face-to-face exercise, at least to me practice for the exam. And then I am asking you to print out the copies of integrals and formulas so that if you are not yet, you have not yet memorized them, you can use the formula sheet that I gave you. You can put additional identities such as those in the power reduction and Pythagorean identities that I mentioned earlier. So for example, here you can put these identities. All right, let's look at some examples involving this function, this formula. So for example number 1, okay, let me remark that some books use this convention. They use the integral of this square root of a squared minus u squared is just negative r cosine u over a plus c. We will not use this in our class here. We will just derive this when we go to trigonometric substitution later on. So basically, what we will do is just this three formula for inverse trigonometric integrals. Okay, let's continue with the first example. So example number 1. So I'm trying to slow down here. So here we get 3 and then x squared minus 25 dx. So if you look at this example, you notice that when you do the inspection, actually our technique now is by inspection. We inspect our formula And the candidate for this is which formula is somehow the same with this example. So this case, we get number 3. So we use formula number 3. So for formula number 3, okay, actually this is already the solution. So the substitution that we will do is the following. We will have u be just our x, and the du is just dx. So that here will be our a here is 5. So it will be u over a 1 over a. So can put this out, and okay, let's make this in terms of u. But actually you can answer directly. So here we get 3 over 5. I will make my handwriting smaller. This is 3 over 5. And then the formula is arcsecond. U over A. So U is X over A is 5. And then plus the constant C. Then you put this in a box. So it's not messing with the other solution. Any questions so far? So here we use number 3. Formula number 3 for our arcsecond. Of course, our U can also be trigonometric functions and exponential functions and whatever kind of functions. Okay, let's do the trigonometric example here. So we got this integral, and then all over 6 plus cosine of x squared. So in this case, if you look at our table, it looks like number 2 kasi walang square root at the denominator. So here we will use number 2. So in this case, a will be a squared is 6. So a is square root of 6. Huwag nyo nang i-simplify yung square root of 6. And then u here will be cosine squared is u squared. So your u is cosine of x. And your du is just negative sine of x dx. And again, negative du is sine of, and then put this in a box and rewrite everything in terms of u. So here, this part is negative du, and this is your a squared, and this is your u squared. So let's do that. So here we got, I will just put the negative outside and then put du here. And we have square root of 6 squared plus u squared. Here we get negative 1 over a. So walang 1 over a yung arcsine, yung arcsecond at arctan meron. 1 over a is 1 over square root of 6. And then this is number 2, the arcsecond. So arctan, I mean, arctan of what's u? U over square root of 6 plus c. And again, as we have done before, you have to write this in terms of the variable x. So u is originally cosine of x, and then square root of 6, and then plus constant c. Any question on this example? All right. If none, then let's continue with a slightly difficult example involving completing the square. This is very, I think you have done this before in high school if you have like quadratic equations, and then in the bridge program, if you attended, I also one time before when I taught bridge program, I discussed this example. But in case you're not familiar, we can assume non-familiarity and discuss this from basic here. Of course, if there's some gap in learning, you can just send me a message and then I'll explain to you. All right, let's go to the next example, which involves completing the square. So here we get 2, and I'll put dx outside. Actually, sometimes the dx is beside 2, but it doesn't matter for me. It's just a matter of notation. 4x minus x squared. So if you look at our formula above, here, we have u squared minus a squared, but here a is only in terms of a constant, and then all of them. But how do we express this in terms of a function of function of x plus a constant? Now we will use completing the square. So it seems like the formula that we will use is arc sine. Okay, let's do completing the square. First is, so I'll put this solution, complete the square for the denominator. So when you have x squared plus bx, so you just add b over 2 squared. In case we have a here, you can put a also here. So in this case, we have 4x minus x squared. So you can write this as follows. So negative of x squared minus 4x. Okay, because we put the this negative outside, this x squared becomes positive and 4x becomes negative. So how do we complete this square? So if we complete this, we have negative of x squared minus 4x. So here, b is 4 and a is 1. So here we get 4 over 2 is 2. So 4 over 2. Here we get 4 over 2 squared. So we have plus 4. Okay. Since you have added here 4, actually you have subtracted 4 because of this sign, you have to add 4. Okay, to negate what you have done here. So now we can write this as 4 minus x squared minus 4x plus 4, or this is just 4 minus, this is x minus 2 squared. So this is now your denominator. Now we will rewrite the original function. So here we get 2 and then dx and then square root of 4x minus x squared as follows. So we have 2 dx. Okay, let me erase this first. And here. Then we express this, we write this one in terms of this square root of 4 minus x minus 2 squared. Yeah. Now, we will let u be equal to x minus 2. And then your a will be square root of 4, which is just 2. And here we have the differential of u is just dx. So here is our substitution. So this one will become 2 du, and then we get square root of 2 squared minus u squared. And this is just 2 arc sine of u over a, u over 2 plus c. And lastly, we write what is u. So 2 arc sine of x minus 2 over 2 plus the constant c. Any questions so far? So this is the technique on completing the square. If you have my notes, I have also given some examples involving this, which are the same with this, like using using other trigonometric inverse trigonometric setup like arcsecant or arctangent. I think arctangent yung nabigay. All right, let's do a similar example for not similar but trigonometric example for here 4 minus sine squared. So the substitution is sine of x, du is cosine of x dx. Your a is just square root of 4, which is 2. And then we rewrite everything as follows. So du, and this one is 4 minus u. This becomes arcsine of u over a plus c. And then going back to the function of x, hello, hello. Naririnig pa ba ako? All right. Okay. Now, I think this is done for inverse trigonometric functions. Before going to the next topic, you can like take after this example, the example that I will give now, and you will just I'll just have a short break. I'm looking for some nice examples here. Anyway, so I think that's it. Let's have a short break before proceeding with our next topic. And then after the next topic, we will go over some sample problems on this. So now let's have a short, maybe 2 minutes break. Hello. Okay, I think that's 2 minutes is over. Naririnig ba ako? Pa-react naman. Hello. Thanks. Okay, let's go to the next topic, and then after this topic, we will go to some examples involving the topics we have discussed so far, and then next meeting we will start with integration by parts. So these are techniques of integration aside from those we have discussed in partial fractions. All right. I will also give you like sit to work so that you can practice for the exercise, which is face to face next meeting. Maybe this is sit to work or exercise. I'll decide later. And okay. All right. Let me begin by writing down the formulas for integrals involving exponentials and then logarithmic functions. All right, I'm making my handwriting bigger here, so it's nice in your phone. Okay. So the first is the following. You have the integral, we will go to exponential first, of e raised to u. Here, u is again differentiable function. And then we get the e raised to u plus c. The second one is a raised to u du is a raised to u over ln of a plus c. Here, a is not equal to -1, not equal to +1, because if you have ln of 1, 0, and we have the restriction a should be greater than 0 because ln is defined only for greater than 0 a's. And then the other formula is the following. If you get this integral of this form, it's just ln of the absolute value of u plus c. Okay, let's start with first with some examples. So here, okay, print the formulas out, and then we have our face-to-face exercise. It's an open formula exercise. For practice. Okay, let's begin with the following. Example, the integral of 2x minus 1 with respect to x. So the substitution that we have is the following. Your a here is 4. Your u is 2x minus 1. Of course, your du is 2dx. And this implies that you get to divide this by 2. You have du over 2 is your dx. Okay? So we write this as follows. So this is 4 raised to u, and then dx is d over 2. So du over 2. So let's put the over 2 outside. Okay. Now this is easy. So this is 1/2. Then 4 raised to u over ln of 4 plus c. And then go back to replace u with this function of x. So 1 over 2 ln of 4. And then 4 raised to 2x minus 1 plus c. Okay, easy. Okay. Next example is the following. Integral of 2 to the x 2 to the x minus 1 dx. Okay. Our u here is the slightly complicated one. So among the denominator and the numerator, let's choose 2 to the x minus 1 u. Bali pag nag-enter pala kayo sa Zoom meeting tapos hindi naka-Google Mail or UP Mail, parang hindi automatic na nag-enter. So pag naka-UP Mail, parang automatic nakapasok agad kayo na. Alright, let's take the derivative or du. So du is 2 to the x times ln 2 and then dx. So we have here 2 to the x dx. So we have du over ln of 2 is just 2 to the x dx. So this is this part here. Okay, so to make it nicer, you like just put it in the box, and then this 2 to the x dx is just du over ln 2. So du, again, I will put ln 2 outside kasi constant, and then denominator will be just u. So here we get 1 over ln 2. And then from the formula above, d over u is just ln of the absolute value of u plus c. So going back to 2 to the x minus 1. So ln of 2 to the x minus 1 plus c. Okay, any questions so far? Naririnig ba ako? Hello? Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the next example. It's how do I say it? It's there's a trick that we will do here, like expand and then okay. Next example, the integral of x plus 1 x minus 1 with respect to x. The first is we do a trick. So x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 plus 2, right? So x plus 2 is, and minus 1 is x plus 1. Then x minus 1, then the integral with respect to x. Any questions so far? So the next step, hello, hello. Naririnig ba? The next step is to break it into two integrals. So two components. So x minus 1 plus 2 over x minus 1, and then dx. Okay, this is just the integral of what's x minus 1 over x minus 1. So 1 plus, you can put the 2 outside. So this is the integral of 1 is just x. The integral of this is just plus 2. This here we have ln of x minus 1 plus c. There is a substitution here that is done. So u is x minus 1 and du is dx. Here we go for this part here. But if you are already okay, you can just neglect this or leave this as direkta na dito. Dito sa part na to. Okay. Continuing with the few more examples. All right. There's another example here which is slightly there's a trick again. Okay, I'm using blue. So here we get the integral of this square root of. If you look at this one, you get no formula for this for inverse trigonometric function. So the trick here is to put the extra e to the x here. And also, if you put 1 in the upper numerator, you have to put 1 in the denominator. This is your trick. This is just a comment. You can put, can just don't write it in your solution. Okay. So if we get this one, you have u is e to the x, then du is e to the x dx, and then your a is 3, square root of 9 is 3. And then you get here, this is du, and then this is u square root of u squared minus 9. So this is arc second, 1 over 3 arc second of u over 3 plus c. So this is 1/3 arc second of e to the x over 3 plus c. All right. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, no question. Naririnig ba ako? All right. Okay, before going to the other formulas for trigonometric integrals, let's go over this example, which involves breaking down into two components. The integral of 4 minus x over square root of 16 minus x squared with respect to x. So the solution is we make this into two integrals, two components. You have 4 squared, 16 is 4 squared minus x squared minus x over square root of 4 squared minus x squared. And then we solve the integral individually. So first is the following. Letter A. So the integral of 4 square root of 4 squared minus x squared dx. So this is just for integral of, we have a formula for this. We have arc sine of x over 4 plus, let's C1 first. Okay. Pwede rin any variable. This is C1 is a constant of integration for the first integral. And then for the second integral, the integral of 4, no, not 4, but x dx, and then 4 squared minus x squared. For the second integral, we get u is 16 minus x squared, and then du is negative 2x dx. So we have du over negative 2 is x dx. All right, put it in the box and then write this as follows. So we have negative 1/2 and then du over u raised to 1/2, or square root of u is u raised to 1/2. So we have here negative 1/2 and then integral of u raised to negative 1/2 du. Here we get negative 1/2. U raised to 1/2 plus 1 is 1/2 over 1/2 plus c. We simplify, we get this cancels with this. We have negative u raised to 1/2 plus, let's make this C2 plus C2. So we have a negative of 16 minus x squared raised to 1/2 plus C2. Thus, now we combine the two integrals. The integral of 4 minus x with respect to x. Then this one, 4 squared minus x squared is just, the first one is 4 arc sine of x over 4 plus, instead of plus, we put minus 16. Okay, not 16, minus the quantity 16 minus x squared raised to 1/2 plus c, where of course your c is just the sum of c1 plus c2. Again, if you forget the c's here and then put the c's below, I will be considering that. So this is your answer. Any questions so far? Let me zoom out what's done here. Okay, kita na yung buong board. Naririnig ba ako? Hello? Thank you. So what we did is break them into two component integrals and then solve this part here with respect to x and this part here with respect to x. Okay, I have a mistake. Instead of this, since this is minus, it will become plus. Minus. Okay. Minus minus magiging plus. Question so far? And then the usual thing, we did the usual thing. We have the formula here, and then we have substitution here, and then the answer, in this answer, we add them. So this minus kaya naging plus, then plus C, where C of course is the C1 plus C2, which is the constant here and the constant. All right, so let's move on to the last few examples. Now, let me put this one because it's important. This example is important. So the integral of tangent of x. So how do we do this? So we will express this as sine of x over cosine of x with respect to x. With substitution, we get u is cosine of x and du is negative sine of x dx. All right. In here, we get a negative ln of cosine of x plus c. However, by the property of ln, we can put this negative 1 here above. Cosine of x raised to negative 1 plus c. So we write that as 1 over cosine of x plus c. So we have ln of secant of x plus c. So this is the formula for tangent of x. You can do the same if you express, if you integrate with respect to the differentiable function u. So let's write that down. So here are other formulas for trig functions. the first one is the integral of tangent of u du. Second one is the integral of cotangent of u du. So here we get ln of secant of u plus c ln of sine of u plus c. The third one, the integral of secant of u du is ln of secant u plus tangent u plus c. And the fourth is cosecant u. Here we get ln of cosecant of u minus cotangent of u plus c. So again, this is part of the formula sheet that I'll be giving you. Okay. Okay. Let me look at do one example here. Of course, it's not always the case that we get sine of x. Sometimes we get sine of 2x, sine of 3x, or sine of pi x, something like that. But here we will do that example. Secant squared of pi x, and then secant of tangent of pi x dx. Okay. So that's our solution. So our u here, we will let u be tangent of pi x. And then du is secant squared of pi x times pi times dx. That means your du over pi is your secant squared of pi x. So here we put this in a box. Okay. And okay, I'll rewrite this so that it's nice. Here, secant squared of pi x, and then secant of tangent pi x dx. So we have secant of u, and here secant squared pi x dx is du over pi, and then we can put 1 over pi outside, and then the integral of secant of u with respect to u. Here we get 1 over pi ln of secant of u plus tangent of u plus c, and then rewrite 1 over pi ln of secant of what's u, tangent of pi x plus tangent of pi x absolute value plus c. All right. That's it for examples involving this. Of course, you can do the similar example for this one, this one, this one. I will give you practice problems. All right. Final example before we go. So here, the integral of x plus 4, x squared plus 16, we integrate with respect to x. Okay. Again, we will do the same technique that we have. We will let this be your a, let this be your b, and then you solve for the integral in a. Okay. For a, the integral of x squared plus 16 dx. So here, our substitution is the following. Of course, you divide by 2, you divide by 2. You get x dx is 1/2 du, and then put this one outside. and then u. So here we get 1/2 ln of u plus c. Here we get 1/2 ln of x squared plus 16 plus c. C1. So for letter B, the integral of 4x squared plus 16. This is easy because this is just 4 integral of 16 plus x squared. This is just 4 over 4 arctangent of x over 4 plus c2. So we have canceled that. The final answer is the following. X plus 4 over x squared plus 16 with respect to x is just 1/2 ln ng x squared plus 16 plus arctan of x over 4 plus c, where c of course is c1 plus c2. Of course, sometimes you tend to forget this, but it's okay. But as long as there's a plus, some constant of integration, c. Okay. That's all for my prepared examples here. Later, maybe tonight or after my next class, I will upload sample problem so that when we are already in the face-to-face, you can practice these problems and then for the exercise. Any questions so far? Naririnig ba ako? So here is the end of our notes. So let's check the goals. We have the goal number 1 is in verse 3. Are we okay? So okay tayo doon. We have exponentials and logarithmic. Okay rin. And then coming up next are the following. We will have integration by parts and integration by partial fraction. And then also, we will have trigonometric substitution. So ito lang muna. And then after this, we will go to applications of integrals and improper integrals. And then fundamental theorem of calculus and areas and volumes. So I think I will end the recording here and then open the floor for some question and answer. So I'll stop the recording now.